Welcome back, everyone. Today, we are embarking on an expansive journey into one of the most primal symbols in the human experience, the color red. Have you ever woken up with your heart racing after seeing a scarlet figure or a crimson object in your sleep? Red is the first color humans perceive after black and white. It is our primary connection to the world of matter and emotion. In this video, we aren't just looking at dream meanings, we are analysing the architecture of your unconscious. We will explore what it means to wear red, to see others in it, and the specific psychology behind red cars, phones, and doors. We will weave together modern clinical psychology and the profound insights of Carl Jung. Let's decode the fire within. 1. The primal psychology of red. The body's language. To understand red in a dream, we must first understand it in the body. Psychologically, red is linked to the sympathetic nervous system. It triggers the fight or flight response. The pulse of life. Red is the color of blood and the heart. When it appears in a dream, your brain is signaling an arousal state. This isn't always sexual. It means a part of your psyche has woken up. The paradox of red. It is the only color that represents both extremes. It is the color of the healer, blood life, and the hunter, injury, death. It is the color of sacred love and violent anger. Attention and urgency. In our modern world, red is a cognitive shortcut for important. If your dream is painted in red, your unconscious is essentially bolding and underlining a message it feels you've been ignoring in your waking life. 2. Wearing red, the ego and the persona. When you dream of yourself wearing red, you are exploring your identity and visibility. The assertive ego. If you feel powerful wearing red, it indicates that your ego is ready to take up space. You may be entering a phase of psychological extroversion where you are ready to project your will onto the world. The overwhelmed self. However, if the red clothing feels heavy, too bright, or makes you feel exposed, this points to emotional vulnerability. You might feel that your raw emotions are visible to everyone, or that you are bleeding energy into a situation that doesn't deserve it. The Jungian shadow work. Carl Jung often spoke of the persona, the social mask. If you are a reserved person in real life but dream of wearing a flamboyant red outfit, Jung would call this shadow compensation. Your unconscious is trying to balance your personality by showing you the red side of yourself, the passionate, loud, or even aggressive side that you have suppressed to be polite or safe. 3. Seeing others in red, projection and archetypes. When another person wears red in your dream, they are often a mirror for a part of you that you don't yet recognize. The red figure as the anima animus. Jung believed we have an internal opposite-gendered soul. A lady in red or a man in red often represents the eros, the drive for connection, creativity, and passion. If this figure is chasing you, you might be running away from your own creative or sexual power. The aggressor. If a threatening figure is in red, it symbolizes active conflict. This isn't just about an external enemy, it's often about your own self-sabotage or an internal anger that is seeing red. The mentor in red. Occasionally, a wise figure appears in red. This represents vital wisdom, knowledge that isn't just theoretical, but lived and felt in the gut. 4. The symbolism of red objects, the hardware of the soul. The red car, your life's velocity. Cars represent the vessel of your life's journey. Control versus chaos. A red car signifies a drive for success and high energy. But ask yourself, who is driving? If you are in the passenger seat of a red car, you are letting your passions or your impulses drive you rather than your logic. The need for speed. Psychologically, a red car can represent a midlife or quarter-life transition, a desire to break free from the mundane and move into a high-octane phase of existence. The red phone, the urgent intuition. A phone is a bridge between the conscious and the unconscious. The hotline, a red phone, is the crisis line of the soul. It suggests that your intuition has detected something your rational mind has missed. Is there a red alert in your career or relationship? The dream is telling you to answer the call. The red door, the alchemical threshold. In Jungian psychology, a door is a liminal space. The forbidden room. Much like the Bluebeard folktale, a red door often hides something intense. To open it is to agree to face your most bloody or passionate truths. Protection. In many cultures, red doors were painted to ward off evil. In a dream, a red door might represent a boundary you have set to protect your inner fire from being extinguished by others. 5. Jung's alchemical rubedo, the final stage. Carl Jung spent the later years of his life studying alchemy, not as a way to make gold, but as a map for the human soul. He identified 3 main stages of growth, and rubedo, the reddening, was the climax. Nigredo, blackness, facing the darkness and depression. Albedo, whiteness, finding clarity and logic. Rubedo, redness, this is where the gold is made. When you dream of red, Jung might argue that you are in the rubedo stage. You are moving from a thought-based life to a lived life. It is the marriage of the spirit and the body. Red is the color of the total human, someone who is not afraid of their blood, their passion, or their pain. 6. Emotional inventory, how to analyze your red dream. To truly use these dreams for growth, you must look at the saturation. 1. Pale red pink. This is the beginning of an emotion. It represents budding love, tenderness, or a soft awakening. 2. Bright scarlet. This is the peak of action. It demands immediate movement. 3. Dark crimson, maroon. This is old energy. It can represent deep-seated resentment, long-term passion, or ancestral bloodlines. Psychological question. Are you using the red energy to build passion, creativity, or to burn anger, destruction? The color red in your dreams is a gift from the unconscious. It is a reminder that you are alive, that you have a pulse, and that there are fires within you that demand to be tended. Whether it is a red dress, a fast car, or a mysterious red door, your soul is asking you to engage with life more vibrantly. Don't fear the intensity. Embrace the rubedo of your own journey. We are not just biological machines navigating a physical world. We are souls experiencing this world, and dreams are messages sent to us from the depths of that experience. Understanding our dreams is of immense importance. It is how we learn to speak the language of our own hearts. Stay in peace and stay in the light. I'll see you in the next dream.